You become the tiny dancer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of Enough to Be Dangerous. Once again, the gang's all here. We've got Joey, Mike D, Magix, and DJ Tommy here in the countryside of Southern Illinois. What's good, everybody?
Well, you're sounding all official now. That was pretty good. I liked that.
What's up, strip club DJ?
Right? That was really good, though.
Next to the stage, we've got Skylar.
See, I could never do that. That's why I hated DJing strip clubs. I just play the music. I have somebody else do the talking. I don't have a good strip club voice like you used to do.
When did you ever DJ a strip club?
Dude, I DJ'd at Sonny's for like 9 months. I would literally DJ'd at Sonny's right down the street from MCI.
Breaking news! Magix has now informed the crew that he was a strip club DJ.
Yep. Coming to the stage, Candace. I used to have a little... When I worked at MCI. I don't know where were you at?
Not at the strip club. How could where was Sonny's? I thought Sonny's that was in like Gilbert, right? Or
no, it was Country Club.
Yeah, way south.
Yeah, if you leave MCI, Arizona Ave and like I don't even know if it's Pecos.
Yeah, wow.
It's right across the 202.
Pecos.
Hold on, I want to get a live react on this here real quick. I'm gonna do something, and then I want to.
What are you gonna do?
Get a live reaction. Hold on, you'll see.
How am I gonna see it? I don't know what you're doing. You slipped to a U of A or ASU hat? Is that what we're doing here?
That's one reaction.
Buddy. There's my reaction.
He's about to get a knock at the door.
It's not an ASU hat for clarity.
It looks like a spiky hat for like a hot sauce or something.
I'm gonna rock it until somebody can tell me what this hat is.
I'm assuming you're referring to people in the chat room or something.
Whoever, anybody on this podcast, I don't care.
What, like a hockey team?
But it's not. It is not an ASU hat. But I saw it and I was like, "That's a dope hat." And because it's not an ASU hat.
Wait, is it an Aquaman hat?
Nope.
Is it a Namor hat?
It's what?
Is it a Namor hat?
Play 20 questions. It'll get you closer. It is not a superhero hat.
Damn. Is it a hot sauce? No. Or a food product?
It is a sports team.
Ah.
Oh, it is a hockey team then. Okay.
Nope.
Baseball?
It's not hockey. It is baseball.
Oh man, who in the world has a devil?
Wait. Is that a new summer league?
You're getting closer because it's not an MLB hat.
Is it a farm team?
It is.
In Arizona?
No.
Philadelphia.
No. What? I mean, now you're getting colder.
Colors. New Mexico.
You're getting closer with New Mexico. Not quite New Mexico.
So Texas then.
Yeah.
But it's El Paso.
Texas. Yeah.
I don't know their name though.
The El Paso Forkers.
Diablos.
Diablo.
That is a badass hat. I love it.
I will go ahead and take down my
I need that hat if I ever stream Lucifer again.
Yeah, I saw this hat online. I was like, yeah, that's a dope hat. I'm going to have to get that hat.
What makes it a dope hat, though?
Just look, it's tight, simple.
How it makes you feel
like
as a man.
I like the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a dope hat.
Oh, no.
Because, listen, I don't like ASU, but I like I like their colors. I like their logos.
I won't hate.
F those guys.
I won't disagree with you. Some of their logos were like pimp. Like some of their color schemes when they had that black and dark maroon, like that was a dope color scheme. The U of A came out with one that was okay, and then they kind of went cheesy.
Here's
like
the thing that pissed me off about what the U of A did, and then never brought it back, and then let ASU take it over. U of A came out with the copper helmets before anybody did. And then they only played that one season with the copper helmets. And I think they only played one game with copper helmets, got rid of them, and now ASU has multiple copper uniforms.
So I actually came across an article all about those helmets and that change, and it was stupid. It wasn't like a administrative decision. It was literally like they got a new crew in and they couldn't get the right size helmets to match the paint. They couldn't get all the paints to match. So they just said scrap it, we'll go with another one. Like that was it. Like, dude.
Because
Home
those
Depot.
U of A copper helmets were dope. And because it's considered the copper state, like it was cool that we had the first dibs on copper and then just paved the way to let ASU have it for the rest of the
Yeah, I like the dark blue. I like the U of A's dark blue uniform.
Hey, on a professional level, I don't know if you all saw all the, not all of them, there's 13 pro football teams in the last 2 days that came out with alternate helmets.
Wow.
Cowboys came out with one. The Cardinals came out with a pretty sick alternate helmet. They got the Cardinals are going to play with a couple games this season with a black helmet.
So I was gonna send this to you, Mike. I don't know why the hell that's. Can
You know, looking at Magic's window, I'm waiting for the day where all of our feeds are just covered with like product placement.
Here, I'll take.
How did you do that?
Just an OBS. I just added a screen or an image and then cropped it and made
You got to start playing with OBS, Mike. Just
I'm gonna have to if I'm gonna do my morning show. I'm gonna have to.
Definitely.
That's for sure. Yeah.
So Mike, so it wasn't an article. It was a guy on TikTok, and he does. And this, I should have sent this to you, and I may have. I'll have to recheck it. But all he does is somebody sends him a team like Dallas. So and you know how much I don't like Dallas Cowboys, even though I used to. Dallas is one of the only football teams that has only changed their helmets 3 times since they've existed. And it's been very minute changes. So he goes through college teams and NFL teams, the history of their helmets and their helmet designs.
I've seen him.
That's the guy that said about the ASU losing the copper helmet was a maintenance or, just getting the paint done on it in time for the season is what caused that to just fall to the wayside. But yeah, he's got some
Cowboys have
interesting
changed their
stories.
helmets more than 3 times, but super
think?
minor tweaks. No, I know it. I watched the episode. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
I could think of 5 different Cowboys helmets just sitting here right now that you can go look up.
I'm not talking about one-off helmets like Bicentennial or whatever.
Well, one of them was
helmets.
a Bicentennial helmet.
No, I'm talking about regular play helmets, not
I understand that.
special ones. Way I counted it, they start out with one, went to another, went back to an original one.
Well, they went with so they had the white with the blue, which is the one that they're bringing back, and then they went to the silver with a star. Then they went to silver with a drop shadow on. They're all super minor tweaks. They haven't made major overhauls.
Unlike
I saw that
Miami,
episode. I know what you're talking about.
Who has I followed his like. Yes, Miami has the dolphin in the ring, out of the ring, superimposed on the ring. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what crackhead is designing Miami Dolphins helmets? I thought it was funny.
I switched cameras, by the way. May notice a slight deterioration in quality, or not.
It's funny because on here, all of our it's interesting because all of our quality camera in here is actually worse than what I'm seeing on YouTube. On YouTube, it actually looks better.
The way Ninja works is in Ninja, it's just grabbing kind of like a third-party feed, like it's grabbing the data stream independently of our conference. It grabs each person's feed as a single feed. When you create their little scene. And in the group chat, we're basically seeing the connections to each other. And in the YouTube feed, we're seeing the connections basically to me. That's because I'm the one who's pushing it up to YouTube. So, but
hey, speaking of chat, we actually got a little bit of an audience tonight for.
Hey, shout out to our viewers.
We got Eric, Aunt Carrie,
Yeah, yo, yo.
Linus? Renee hasn't joined us on this one before. At least not that I'm aware of. She can't commit to the podcast.
She doesn't want to hear you say something dumb, maybe.
I have gotten feedback at times about things that I've said that is dumb.
Oh, you should see our podcast with my brother.
Your brother got shut down.
His wife just shuts the laptop screen on him. Oh,
That shit
where'd
was
where'd
funny.
his signal go?
Like, where? Oh, damn! I can't see him. Am I spelling this right?
Hey, comic. What do you call it? San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
Lots of breaking news.
A lot of stuff's been.
I actually can't even keep track of everything going on.
All right.
Well,
so
so
nobody.
They talked
Go
about
ahead.
the entire end of Phase 4 in Marvel, then the launch of Phase 5.
Yep.
I'm assuming we all saw the Wakanda Forever
Yep.
trailer.
Yep. The feels.
Hey, real talk. Who do we think is in that Black Panther outfit?
Mama.
I saw a funny.
Really?
funny
You think
meme
so?
today.
Yep, I think so. But I think here's why I say this. I think that is a teaser. I think in that particular scene, if that scene even makes it in the movie, I think it's Angela Bassett, and it's only going to be for a short period of time. Like Shuri's going to be like, "Mom, you should try out the suit, whatever." And she like
So who
jumps
do you
off a
think
ridge.
is going to be Black Panther?
I mean, technically, you could bring back Michael B. Jordan's character, Killmonger.
I think 100% it's going to be Killmonger.
If not, it'll be Shuri. No, actually, no, it's not going to be Shuri. No, actually, I'm going to go back with. I just thought about this line. I was going to ask you guys about this. I think it's Angela Bassett. Final answer, because she says the speech. I command the greatest army in the entire world. Blah blah blah. The greatest country, and I have lost all of my family. All of my family is gone. Do you think I have not given enough? So that means Shuri's dead, because that was her daughter. Obviously, Chadwick is dead. There was no one else.
Killmonger. Final answer.
You think so?
I saw a
my
meme
final
today. It was Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder.
Stop it.
That is
Somebody had put his face on Black Panther's
That would be
outfit.
funny.
Oh my god.
That was. I was gonna bring that up before when we were talking about something about racial and cancel culture and everything, and it's like it's very funny that Bill Cosby's canceled, R. Kelly's canceled. No one canceled RDJ after Tropic Thunder. Like, and that was complete blatant. Like, he went in. This is what I'm doing,
Blackface.
and no one canceled it. Like, I think that was kind of humorous. I mean, that was.
It's
funny.
because
I think it was
it's
timing. If that movie
it's
launches
who
today-
controls. Yep, it's who's controlling the narrative.
Oh yeah,
That movie launches today. Different story.
dude. There's so
At
many.
the time when it was launching, cancel culture wasn't the thing that it is today.
I mean, there's off the top of your head, name one movie other than Tropic Thunder that was awesome in its day that could not be made today.
Well, there was another movie like that, Soul Man,
Blazing
right, where the
Yeah,
guy
remember
gets the
that?
college. He gets the
He gets
what
a
do you call
scholarship.
it? Yeah,
Yeah, because it had Ray Don
Give me
Chong
my
in it.
hopper stomach needle, my watermelon.
Yep. Soul Man. What was yours, Mike?
Blazing Saddles.
Oh hell yeah, definitely couldn't make that today.
No, God no.
Watch it. Watch it. Joey, what's yours?
I'm actually shocked Django Unchained didn't. I hate that movie. I can't stand that movie.
I thought that movie was funny.
Trash. I don't like anything that dude does except for.
Wait,
So what was the exact question?
what movie can you think of that was awesome in its heyday, in its prime, that would not be able to survive today?
What was that? The Western. What was that?
Blazing
Gene.
Saddle.
Oh, Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, Mike already gave that answer. You got to pick another
Same
one.
as me.
Look, this is not Big
Joey,
Brother.
What are you doing right now, man?
Survivor.
I'm making the thumbnail for
Is this Survivor?
episode.
Right, like your
I'm making
focus
the
needs more
thumbnail.
focus.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah. Work on the title and the SEO score for us.
So, this episode with Mike, Tom, and Magic.
And Joey's just kind of hanging out there.
Hold on, let me
Joey's
switch you back to
very
the
snotty.
cruise ship picture.
So
I
then
should-
they talked about
Stop.
Phase 6.
I saw that.
So they're gonna start with Fantastic Four going to the Mutants movie and then end with a couple of Avengers movie. I saw an interesting article on that. Who do you think's gonna lead the Avengers next?
See, thank you. Here's the thing, though. They haven't determined what universe this is all taking place in. Because ironically enough, I just rewatched Spider-Man Far From Home last night. Because I watched it before, like on cinema, but it's, 4K on Stars. And at the end, they're from a different universe. And Venom apparently wasn't from that universe either, but he leaves a little blotch behind him. And he talks about the multiverse and everything. Doctor Strange does. So what universe is the Fantastic Four going to be part of? Because they're not part of the main universe with everyone else. Because the other Spider-Men are like, ooh, what's the Avengers? Is that a band? So they're not part of it. The Raimi and the Garfields.
I don't think I don't think it matters when you got these multi universes. They can bring people from different universes into the same. So
I think that was the point of Phase 4 is to get us all acclimated to the multiverse, and now just to think that people are just going to cross over. You're going to have characters from all of the different universes.
So just Tears for Fears it. People are people. So why should it be?
Yep.
Who can finish that lyric?
Just like Flash can jump between different versions of Earth.
yeah, 100%. I think that lets them. I think that gives them the ability now to basically do whatever they want at any point. Kill somebody off, bring them back.
Yeah.
Look, Black Panther is probably going to be our first one that we get to see that happen. We're going to bring back Killmonger, and
Yeah, but that was already a technology that was known to be able to be done. Like they had already done that once.
not at the point of Black Panther. That was not something that they had broached as a subject in the Marvel universe at that point.
I mean, bringing people back from the dead.
No, bringing people back from different universes.
Variants.
Oh, you're talking about the variants. Maybe we'll get better clarification on season 2 of Loki, or we can finally figure out where the TVA stands.
We're
on
going to
this.
get Black Panther before we get season 2 of Loki.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Loki
I don't have the
isn't coming out
timeline
until
up.
next year. You're going to see. We're going to figure this out really quick if that's their goal. If they bring back Killmonger in the next movie, we're going to understand what the new formula is.
Well, if any of us were good at stalking people, we could probably stalk Michael B. Jordan's timeline to find out where he was in production at, over the last year or two.
I don't think it would take rocket science to figure it out if you really,
It would.
really
No.
looked into it.
And you know what? I don't think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be Killmonger.
What are
Because
you
Michael B.
thinking?
Jordan's been shooting Creed this entire time for like the last year and a half.
Is it? I thought he finished.
No, Creed 3?
Bro,
He's been shooting Creed 3 for the last year and a half since the pandemic. That's why it's been going so slow. I don't think Michael B. Jordan's.
And he's like the
I think that's
Tippy
easy
top
for
of that
them to
movie, though.
hide behind. I 100%.
yeah, but he's
Filming for
directing
this
it.
movie got done over a year ago.
Isn't he directing it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
wrapped up.
And
dude.
no Sylvester Stallone in it either.
Right.
Yeah.
And no Sly.
Hey,
So he's wrapped up.
Adrian.
Yo, Adrian. No, it's
I
no
don't.
good.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Hey.
going to be it.
I
Eric
still-
says Clerks 2 would not be able to be. Oh yeah, Clerks 2 would
Final
definitely not
answer
win.
for me is Killmonger. Tom, who's your pick?
As who will be the Black Panther?
I think you got 4 reasonable answers to this, unless there's something I'm missing. You got his sister,
Yep, you got Shuri,
Killmonger,
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, and what's the name? The big dude.
The
that
other,
was-
the leader of the other tribe,
Baku.
The other.
M'Baku?
Yeah, the other
M'Baku.
tribal lord. Yeah. Am I
I'd
missing
probably
anybody
lean that
here?
way. I'd probably lean towards him.
I don't think it is. It's to the character was too thin to be M'Baku. He is a large man.
Yeah. Here's what I'm telling you. I think if you can get Michael B. Jordan signed up for Black Panther long term, you go sign up Michael B. Like purely as a business decision.
no brainer.
Purely as a business decision. If you can lock in Michael B. Jordan for the next 10 years in movies, and that might also answer the question of who leads the next Avengers.
Johnny Depp, hands down.
Wait. So in the What If series, T'Challa became Star-Lord. Who became Black Panther?
Killmonger.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I haven't watched. I need to go back and rewatch some of these. I mean, I watched them, but small details like that when you were like, "Oh, who did this person become?" I don't know. Kind of forgot it.
That's another reason I'm saying Killmonger.
I don't think it's. If it's Killmonger, it's gonna be Killmonger from a different universe. The
course it has
multiverse
to
of
be.
madness.
And you
But I
think
could've
Killmonger?
sworn-
You think he'll lead the Avengers? If it is him?
Well, I mean, who else in their current cast is strong enough to play leader of the Avengers?
Blade.
There's a couple.
Blade.
There's a couple of people.
Who?
Blade.
There's a couple of people. Did you watch the whole thing?
Iron Man.
Come on.
Look at the well, when you look at the timeline, I don't know if you can find it, but if you watch the videos, where remember how I told you about Miss Marvel
You're missing
and
what
the
I'm saying.
Squirrel Girl and everything? Those are the young Avengers.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not talking about which character is strong enough to lead the Avengers. I'm saying which actor is strong enough to carry the lead of the Avengers.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Depp.
That's why I say Michael B. Jordan. He's the only actor they have right now that's because look, that Anthony Mackie, he's not carrying the Avengers.
He might be able.
I can't
to.
think of anybody. I can't think of anybody.
Him
No,
I
or
mean,
Winter
unless
Soldier.
I mean,
get your
unless it's
logic.
Doctor Strange.
I think
get
it.
your
I,
logic.
It could
I
be.
think it could be a duo. I think it could be Winter Soldier and Falcon as a team, co-lead.
What about Tom
Maybe.
Holland? Could Tom Holland lead the Avengers?
No.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
no.
Too immature.
Yes.
Thor, the character of Thor is too immature.
Yep.
The
Way too
actors
immature.
the actors that play Captain America and
I mean, unless he gets a
Bucky
belly
are
back,
too-
he's definitely not it.
they don't have the star power to carry it.
Yeah, but how else are you going to
Benedict
get star power?
Cumberbatch could, but I don't think his character is
No.
that type of character to be. He's not even the leader of his own cult.
Right? No, he's too flip floppy. What do you? How do you
He's all
say it?
messed up.
Yeah, he's just his brain's not in it. How about that?
Yeah,
I think Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Winter
Well,
Soldier.
Not
Soldier.
strong enough. Not strong enough.
I think so.
No.
Compared to who else? As a
Michael B.
team?
Jordan?
Yeah, but if they don't bring Michael B. Jordan back, you got to look at.
Okay, if you
His
leave
character is
Michael B.
dead.
Jordan out,
Yeah, if
If you
Michael B.
leave
Jordan
Michael B.
remains
Jordan out,
dead,
you got a problem. Then you have to bring the Fantastic Four in, and you have to make Krasinski the leader of the guy that plays Doctor whatever his name is.
Richard
Chuck.
Reed.
Yeah, you got to. No, he doesn't play Chuck. That's Shazam. By the way, have you seen the new? Have you seen
I
the
did
new
see that.
preview for Shazam?
yeah.
no.
It's dope.
Uh
It
I,
looks
I
cool.
always get him and
Jim.
that- yeah, I always get
Jim
him
from
and
The Office.
I get Jim and Chuck mixed up all the time.
oh. How? Really?
Yeah,
All white
do
guys
look
look the
very
same, man.
Was that what it is? I get it.
It's just I didn't really
Wow,
watch
I get it.
The Office. I watched Chuck.
It's so racist.
Um,
What did you just say?
It's so racist.
No, I said I didn't
I
watch
heard
The
something
Office.
completely different.
Hey,
I
you know
watched
what? We talked about that other She-Hulk. Did we talk about She-Hulk? But this new She-Hulk trailer,
We didn't.
man, I
There's
was
a
really
brother-
liking that new She-Hulk trailer.
I'm
That had-
excited for She-Hulk.
I'm
Yeah,
still
I
going
wasn't
back-
excited, but this
I'm
new
game.
trailer, like I thought the CGI was kind of cheesy, and I don't know, but this last trailer, they're actually showing Wong. They're showing that bad Hulk dude. They're showing Daredevil. All kinds of different
Daredevil's
superheroes.
coming back.
Yeah.
I'm really
Daredevil
stoked
is going to
about that,
take
too.
over. I don't know. Daredevil's taking over. I mean, they've already signed him for 18 episodes. Jeez. That's a commitment
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it's a
I like 'em.
series.
Hey, we can come back onto the Marvel thing, but did you see Andor? The new next Star Wars show is going to be 12 episodes, which for Star Wars, that's big.
That should be good.
All right, I think my browser's about to crash.
You're frozen, dude.
Is it? All right, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
frozen.
man.
I was wondering. Normally, it's me that freezes up.
All right, give me a second. I'll be back.
He's
OBS
pretending.
crashed him.
He's
He's-
Hey,
pretending.
while he's out, let's all just agree that it's going to be Killmonger, so we can quit arguing about that.
I think that makes the most sense.
It does make sense,
I do too.
but he was looking at his timeline, and Creed, he is 100% wrapped up with that. That's the only part that doesn't make sense.
I hear you. Here's my counter to that. That could very easily be he's the director and producer on Creed. He can very much say he was doing that while he was over there filming Marvel.
Sure,
That is not a hard movie to go shoot.
I wouldn't think it is, but
Listen,
I don't know.
here in 2 months, somebody's going to be wrong. It's either going to be me or it's going to be Terrence.
What's gonna be me?
Or I could be wrong because I did say it was Boom
Oh
2.
yeah, yeah, but I felt like you weren't committed to your end.
Well, I was just picking somebody different, right?
Yeah.
Even though we don't think it'll be him because the dude in the silhouette was a little less,
Well, listen, the
little more
silhouette
petite.
was skinny.
Yeah.
The whoever's in that silhouette, I definitely think is.
Could it be a woman?
I definitely think the silhouette, that clip that they showed, I think is a woman. You know who the other person is that we're not
Stella
even taking
got a
into
groove
consideration?
back.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
No.
Why would
The
you?
what's her name? The warrior. What
From The Walking Dead, Michonne?
Oh,
Yeah. Koya?
Xena.
Michonne.
Oh, not Xena. Okay.
Who? She's not
Michonne.
in.
Xena, the warrior princess.
Why would
Michonne,
she
you're
be?
trying to say Michonne isn't in Black Panther?
I'm trying to think of what character she plays.
The bald-headed warrior woman.
That's Okoye.
Yeah,
Okoye, yeah. And in
I-
Walking Dead, that's
get that.
Michonne.
I get that. I could see that because the Panther does get passed on. So
Okay. Sorry, I was thinking of.
She is a badass.
yeah,
Yeah,
In-
Okoye could do it.
In Walking Dead news, I heard that they canceled the movie and they're switching
Do a
now to
series.
a series for the wrapping up the
spin-off?
Rick. Yeah. Well, they're going to wrap up the Rick story because he was
I
going
thought
to
he
come
was
back
already
in a
dead.
movie.
No.
He
got
didn't die. I
rescued.
thought he died.
Spoiler alert, at the very end of that episode, they show him flying off in a helicopter.
I quit watching The Walking
In like a
Dead
coma
very
or
long time
something.
That
ago.
I think I lasted about another half season after that.
Yeah.
I got up to that point, watched half
that
the
could be a
season,
show
it's
I
like,
end up watching. So
Oh, I recently went back to it. I did get caught up. So I'm completely caught up now.
'cause I didn't dislike that show at all. In fact, I liked it. It just wasn't top of my list.
It
You're
conflicted
the
with
one
my
that got me
lifestyle
into
at
it.
that time.
It's not one that I can
The
watch
season one,
episode
no.
by episode. I got to just bang it out season at a time. Because if I go episode by episode, I would lose interest. I need to know what happens immediately to know if it's worth
Oh, I'm with
continuing.
ya. Yeah, same.
So I just bang it out at the end of the season. I bang out the whole season. Bang, bang.
Hey,
Bang, bang.
I took Joey's advice on a series. I think it was Joey's advice on a series. And
I think I
binged the
remember.
series this weekend.
Oh, what?
First Kill.
Yeah, that's a great show. Fun.
8 episodes. It was.
How long are they? Are they
It's
hour
like
or
a
half hour?
CW show.
Yeah, it's
45,
definitely a
45 to 50
teen,
minutes.
Okay.
like a teen
It's very
style.
much. It's a little bit more of a PG-13, a little higher rated than maybe a CW show, but very much cheesy
Still young
CW
audience.
vibes.
So it's right up there with Boo Bitch.
Hey,
Haven't
that was on
seen
the
that
list.
yet.
We just didn't get to it.
It's yeah, it's probably around that same vibe.
Who
Did
watched?
Any of you get into,
Oh, go
did
ahead.
Any of you get into Peaky Blinders? I remember we
No.
were talking about that last week.
Wait, what
Not
did you
yet.
think of First Kill?
It was okay. I'll give it. I mean, when the next season comes back, I'll probably give the next season another shot. Terrence, what the hell are you drinking?
That sounds like a C.
Camp 8
It's actually
juice.
just water.
Oh,
Yeah, I would say a
It's
C.
water with
I'd
Crystal
give it a
Light.
C. It was something to kill the weekend time, and I wasn't. It killed the weekend time. It did
you didn't jump
literally
into
what-
the Gray Man?
Dude,
Oh, man.
did you like Gray Man?
I
Did
did.
you see it?
I liked it.
It's worth it.
I watched that Kevin Hart movie.
Man
That was
from
great.
Toronto.
Man from Toronto.
Yeah.
I watched it.
I
I
loved
talked
it.
about it the other night on the
What was your
final.
grade for it?
I think I gave it a B.
Yeah, it's a B for me too.
Man, you guys are
Haven't
generous.
watched it.
You didn't like it?
C plus.
Oh, I thought their chemistry was really good.
Oh, I thought their chemistry was horrible.
Oh, no way.
I don't
You're
I don't
nuts.
like Kevin Hart. So my grade is basically just kind of the Woody
Really,
grade.
That was phenomenal.
You don't like Kevin Hart?
I after I saw him live, I could not like him anymore. He's just such a dick in his live shows.
So
he's
he had a
no
Janet
good.
Jackson
He's not
experience.
funny. He's not good in his live show. He's actually annoying in his live show. All he does every 2 minutes he tells people, "Hey, make sure you're not videotaping any of this."
Hey, didn't you see Joe drunk or something?
Who? Tom?
Who, Joe Rogan?
Didn't we go
Yeah.
see Joe Rogan together?
Yes, we all did. In Tempe,
And he got. And it was
he
his
got.
last.
He was supposed to be
his
on for like an
last night,
hour,
got
and he went.
trashed.
He was supposed to go on for an hour, and he went like the full 4 hours. Like all the other comedians, he was just like, well, fuck them, and he just kept going and kept going.
were you there
Told
for
some
that?
chick off.
I
Tom
don't
was
think so.
likes
drinking.
I don't
Not
think
hard.
so.
Tom was there. Tom was drunk though. He was a beer and a
You
half
at that
in.
show, Tom?
I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't remember it.
He was, and
I
he was a
thought
beer
you
and a
were.
half in.
It's
We
not
drove-
ringing
That
a
we-
bell.
show, I lost respect for. Like he started off funny, but once he got hammered, it just wasn't funny anymore.
It really wasn't. And after that show, I didn't really watch it. And everybody else was like, "Oh, Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan experience." I was like, I saw the dude live. He was an ass. And then now I'm going back. I'm like, okay. Obviously, he went from drinking to smoking, so that was a little bit better. And now I was like, okay, now I can actually watch this dude.
Better for him, huh?
Well, I mean, he doesn't get slobbered. Like he actually brings up some good points, on a lot of different topics. So
Don't drink Mad
I'm not
Dog.
his biggest fan, but he's doing really well for what he's doing.
yeah, I mean, if you see him on his,
Creates
if you watch his
conversation.
podcast, yeah, he does. It's not just drunkenly trashing people in the audience.
I do catch it here and there, but I don't get excited if I see a new episode.
Yeah, I've never watched a full episode of
Bobby and his fiance separated.
The Return of Bobby Lee. Is that what we're doing right now?
Wait. Does that mean their podcast is canceled?
No, they're keeping it going.
Wow.
Wasn't Bobby Lee the dude that you were trying to find?
I'm not trying to find him. I know where he is.
They're homies.
Oh, okay. I
I'm
don't know.
not
who
trying to
Bobby
find
Lee
the
is.
guy. He probably doesn't remember me at all.
They did wife pick swaps.
Was
We got
just
clean,
remember the Chappelle show when he does the wife swap.
we got clean and sober together.
Okay.
In that facility.
And you don't think he remembers you?
I have no idea.
Well, do you think he's still sober?
Hey, Bobby, remember me? We used
He
to
went
sword
and
fight
used
in the
recently.
bathroom.
No, he used recently. But
How
he's,
do you know?
because he
Relapse.
talks, if you watch his podcast, he tells everything.
So
He's his comedy is 100% about his trials and tribulations in life. Well, I mean, most comics are, but he gives the whole story without filter.
Sometimes he needs a little filter.
So yeah, sometimes it's just dumb, but that's Bobby. His podcast is
He's funny.
entertaining though, for sure. If
Yeah.
you want to find a podcast to check out, Tiger Belly.
Here, let's play a game.
Oh. You got the bottle?
Listen, Tom, do you even drink anymore?
No.
Hey, we talked about that.
I got these things, table topics. These could be fun little ones that we could pull every once in a while.
Mike, how many games do you remember us playing, drinking games, at our infamous parties?
We didn't play a ton of drinking games.
I remember we
Lights
played.
Out, where we just beat people up.
There was that, but I'm talking. Usually, it was earlier in the night. I remember a game called Asshole. I remember
that.
Quarters, and something.
Quarters, yeah.
I remember
can't remember how to
something
play any of those.
where there was a gopher, like somebody had to go for something. That's what I was wondering.
Here, I'm
somebody
gonna read
should-
a random table topic here. No, that's not gonna work.
Damn it!
for
Why
all
is
of
this
us.
still? I think I have to reboot OBS to get this to play again, but I'm not worried about
go.
it.
This will play a little bit of what our topic was last week. Is Joey frozen right now?
Yeah.
No,
Am I?
it's frozen in his mind.
Your background is frozen.
What
So-
did
He's
Back to
Background
the
should be
Future?
frozen.
What did the Back to the Future movies get most right about what's wrong about the future?
What? Read that. Say that again.
What did the Back to the Future movies get most right about what's wrong about the future?
Pollution.
No idea.
Hoverboards.
Because technically, hoverboards did come. They didn't really hover. Oh, an electric car.
Yeah,
I
electric
got
car.
one. This is an easy answer from me. I'd be curious to get your all's answer. You can say year or age because I don't think any of us, and then we'll jump into our Gen X topic. In what year would you say, and like I said, you can switch year to age. At what age would you say you changed from childhood to adult?
What year did I or what year will I?
15.
Fair. That's actually not a terrible response.
15.
Young adult or mature adult?
Well,
I
we
say
didn't say anything about mature.
I'm telling you, the difference between me, there was a specific difference in age for me.
Yeah, 15 for me, for sure.
Shit. Trying to think of how old it was.
Between 27 and 28 for me. 28 is when I started growing up.
Whatever.
Growing up, you mean maturing?
No, growing up. Like I acted
I
like
mean,
an ass
I mean,
up
I
until
moved out
was
on my
27.
own at 15, so that's why I said that.
Your answer is your answer. I'm just asking what it was.
I was gonna go with that. The
There's no right or
16, 'cause
wrong.
That's when I moved out with Mike, but we were pretty much just dumbasses then.
Yeah, I was not mature at all.
I was gonna say when I moved to Phoenix, probably when Yoli moved back to Phoenix and I was actually living on my own. Like no roommate, no nothing. I was responsible for everything. So I think that was 22, 23. And like ever since then, it's just been kind of like, Mike moves in, I live with Tom. It's kind of a benefit, but I think mentality wise, I was gonna say around 22, 23 is when I became an actual adult, and then I just lapsed back into childhood when needed.
I like Tom's answer.
Yeah, I can't answer that with like a clear-cut number because I actually
Toys R Us
question
kid.
this. I question this all the time. Like, am I an adult? I mean, yes, I make an income. I put a roof over, I provide for my family, but mentally, like my state of mind, I play
fine.
pranks on people all the time. I'm doing silly things. I'm, like shooting music videos. I don't know. I don't know if
I mean, he won't drive down the street to get food, so
it's true. No,
And
I
this
have
guy's
been
really
doing that
quirky.
lately though.
oh, you
I
have. Oh,
You drive down the street to get food.
We went to
He's
the
just-
we
he's
went to
just
the
quirky.
aquarium yesterday. We went to the St. Louis Aquarium. Pretty cool. There's these
Whoa.
fish. You put your hand in the fish pond, and they all swarm around your fingers and start sucking on your fingers. I mean, it like tickles. It's kind of cool. I wasn't touching no mantas or anything. I don't.
That's what she said.
I got to interrupt real quick because I just got a response from Isaac.
Oh yeah.
Because
Who's
I asked
Isaac?
him before I asked you guys, and he said I'm
And
down.
he said yes.
Yep. So now we're in a pickle.
Who's Isaac?
Breaking news! Isaac says yes. Joey's in a pickle. Oh, wrong
Did he
button.
say yes to the dress? What?
To be on the
Being on
podcast
the
tomorrow.
Podcast tomorrow.
Ah. So what? You can only
No, I mean,
have-
if I can definitely bow out. I can bowel out, and
Are you gassy?
then
He's having a gaseous anomaly.
But I would love to do it next Tuesday. Are we doing Thursday reality?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I haven't asked those guys.
Well, let's ask them.
I don't know if they're into it in the same way. We'll ask them one more time. See what they say.
Okay. So maybe Thursday or maybe Tuesday. Okay, guys?
go pooch, team pooch.
Are you watching that, Tom?
That's a little
So-
over.
I watched that last night just because I needed something to play in the background.
He's such an idiot.
I do not understand the whole purpose of this show. Like, they just
Drama.
like I don't get it. Like, it's
Drama.
just
It's a
not.
social game. It's purely a social game.
Is it literally like you get like 15, 14 people, throw them in there and just talk,
watch.
and
Go
whoever
crazy.
talks
Every
the
single
talk,
movement that they make.
and so you're just going in there talking the talk to try and make these alliances or whatever.
Yes,
You have
it
no
is purely
oh,
a
God.
social game.
Talking game.
No.
He wants to know what the
And you
topic
do
is.
it for 3 months. Podcasting. He could promote his podcast a little bit and teach us. Come on and teach us how to podcast.
Tricks of the trade.
Tell them we're new.
Noobs.
Biggie, if you have your counter going, that is 2.
To what?
Don't worry about it. He knows what I'm talking about. But if you have your other counter, going, it is still at 0. No one has said the P word.
He
Hey,
just
Mike,
said
at 7 p.m. your time, right?
he said you're a reality hater.
Mike,
What's that?
7 p.m. your time?
Yeah.
I can barely hear you right now.
He's been a little
Yes.
faint.
Should I turn it up?
Mike D's been a little faint for the last
Is
like
this a little bit
15
better?
minutes.
How about
Yeah.
now?
Mike Checka. Check the mic. Mike.
Crank the volume up.
Mike Checka.
Crank it. You're definitely lower than Joey and MGYX. Sorry, I don't know why I spelled your name.
Mike, Magic is a reality hater. I just don't think he understands it.
No, he's right. I'm a reality. I hate reality shows outside of the real world. The OG
Real world
gangsters.
is just like Big Brother without competitions. I mean, they
Without
have to
the
go to
money.
work.
You didn't hear me what I said. The OG real worlds, real worlds. After they started becoming like like you said, like was Steve? Is it Steve the guy that introduced us to a couple of people that had been on shows in Scottsdale when we were going out? Like when they so like, yeah, I'm gonna go audition for this. I'm gonna play this character. And I
Oh,
was
Mike's
like,
way low.
Can you turn him up, Tom?
Hold on. How is this any better?
Yes,
yeah,
that's
it's way
great.
much better.
Much better.
Oh, I turned it. I was going in the wrong direction there. Terrence, who is Big E? First of all,
That's
Oh,
Eric.
he's our co-host for our podcast.
Eric's on our podcast.
okay. Here's the second Here's the second thing. Those reality stars that you're talking about are people that we met on our own going to Cadillac Ranch up in Tempe in the club days. There were a couple people there that were on Real World
Oh wow.
in the Cancun edition, and they were bartenders at Cadillac Ranch.
Oh. Oh.
That would make sense. Regardless, when people start saying I'm gonna go in and start playing this actor, I'm gonna play this type of person, I'm like, then it's not a reality show. You're
Oh, you
going
know what?
in there with
Magix
a
wasn't there. He was DJing at Sonny's at the time.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you got jokes. Regardless, I don't really like
you
reality
set him
shows.
up. He just tells them.
And if you weren't here earlier, Sonny's was a strip club.
That
Yes.
Magic supposedly, allegedly.
Worked
DJ that.
for a year and a half.
I did not say a year and a half. I said 9 months.
I strictly heard 3 years.
No. Okay.
Where would I have been? Because you never.
When I was so it was.
Was I
I
in
think you had already
Florida?
moved. I think you had already moved because I don't remember hanging out at all. Like I was hanging out with
You were
Pickle,
working at-
Cassie.
Yeah, when you were working there was when we had that roommate Mike in.
Yeah, so it was right after you. Yeah, so it would have been wherever you left from there.
I feel
That's when
like
I went
if
to
we
Florida and met
knew,
Joey.
I feel like if we knew, we would have went to work with you every now and then.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
no, it was right after Mike
No-brainer.
left.
To New Mexico?
Is
No,
it? I don't
Florida.
know.
It's when you and I met.
Oh,
So
I
you're
thought Florida.
saying in
Wait.
back in
I thought you went
1998
to
or
Boise. I thought it was
1999.
Iowa.
whole century
or
ago.
Idaho.
I went to Iowa for 3 weeks and then moved. Remember, crazy
No.
chick, freaking yes, dude. She
I didn't know you
sicked her
moved.
dog on me, and so I moved with Angel to
No,
Florida and met Joey in a hot tub.
no, I knew you went to Iowa somewhere, and I did not know when you left there to go to Florida. Like we weren't calling each other.
That was
Every
3
day.
weeks in. I lasted 3 weeks in Iowa. I moved to Iowa
Okay.
for 3 weeks.
All right, so yeah, it was during that time after you left because Terry had come out from Louisiana. I was hanging out with Pickle, and we were going to the strip clubs on the weekends. It was during my I don't give a fuck weekends.
Terry moved out from Louisiana.
No, she came out and visited.
Terry.
Terry Hossey. Online.
Hmm.
You know her.
Interesting.
When did you get
Yeah.
headphones? I've never seen you wear headphones before on this podcast. Magix.
Who?
I just
Last
I've never.
week.
Yeah, he wore them last week.
Did he really?
did. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. I had my Bluetooth headphone in. I just hooked
Okay.
these up like 2 minutes before I clocked in.
I was
think
gonna
you-
say
No, I think you've been wearing those for about a month.
something's different.
Yeah, like 16
Right.
weeks you've been wearing those.
Yeah, at least 9 months, probably.
So anyway,
Were those your headphones from Sonny's?
no. I can't find my Technique headphones.
Well, that topped them all.
Is that
Wait
why
a
there's
minute.
glitter on the sides?
9
No.
months. Did you have a child during that time?
No.
With a dancer?
Oh.
No.
Did you do blow with a dancer?
Are you sure, or is it the Mandela effect?
I could have
definitely did
swore.
not have
I could have
a
swore I DJ'd at Sonny's.
Oh, he ignored my question.
No, there was no blow done with
Really?
with the strippers.
When I worked at a
I had-
strip club,
I had a
did
lot of-
lot.
there was definitely a lot of fun stories there, but
What was
It's-
the most
it's-
played song?
Oh, this is gonna.
some sugar. That was the most
Hot-
played song at the strip club I worked at.
Oh, Joey
for
was a
teacher.
DJ.
No, I wasn't a DJ.
I feel like that was a safe answer because you didn't know the time frame of what was hot in
No.
1999.
It was because the girls picked their own
I
songs.
guarantee
AD.
Pour Some Sugar on It was
Don't forget
most
the
popular
AD.
played song when I or Metallica.
That's fine.
Enter
Yeah.
Sandman.
No,
No, when
that would have been
so I'm
what's the
talking
ones off
90,
Scottsdale?
94, 93.
No, bro. Pour Some Sugar on Me was hot in 1989.
I'm telling you, it was a hot song at a strip club when I was bouncing.
Oh, we've got breaking news in the chat. Renee Dinah says her last roommate before Mike worked at Sonny's.
Does she remember Magic?
Oh my god.
He worked
This
there
is
for
our new
5
Bobby Lee.
He worked there for 5 years.
Went to the
my
Christmas
goodness.
company Christmas party with her.
He was part owner in the club.
No. That was a fun time.
Did you
And
use
mentally
Serato?
No.
You played records?
I did.
Actual records?
I did, and then I think I brought in the CDXs like once or twice.
Okay.
At the
Downloaded
end.
stuff off Napster.
Oh,
Was
I was
that?
definitely about downloading music off Napster, or not Napster. What's the other one? LimeWire.
LimeWire. Afternoon.
But yeah, I only
Lime-
brought the CDXs in like the last 2 or 3 times. Mainly because the girls wanted to pick their own music. And this one chick would always come in and she was like, I need you to play this Jay-Z track number 4 off of Jay-Z. I'm like, yo, this is not how DJs work. I was like, if you want your music,
What was her
get your
name?
music. I don't remember her name. She hated me though.
That's
absolutely
how they
hated
did
me.
it back in the when I worked them. They brought
Every
their own
time.
CDs to the DJ.
Every time she put her CD in, her CDs would always skip and glitch out, and it was always at the most inconvenient times. So one of the number one rules is if the girl is not a 9 or a 10, you turn off the lights and you turn on the fog. And I'm like, that's
Is that a
fucked
Sonny's
up.
9 or
It was
a real world 9?
he would tell me
And
he
who
would
made
like
that decision?
the manager. So he would stand at the door and it would flash like a flashlight. And if I saw it go down, that means I had to turn down the house lights. So like from 10 or 12 to like 2 or 3 and then hit the fog.
Renee said it was probably her roommate.
So this girl would bring in her CD and every time she'd go up, I'd play her 3 songs, 2 on the stage, 2 on the main stage, 1 on the side stage. And they would always skip or get locked up while she was up on the pole or upside down or in the middle of a I don't know what the move is called, but just she'd be in the middle of something and the music would just stop. And I'm like, yo, this is your shit. And it just always happened to her and she always blamed me for it and she'd get
Did you get
pissed
fired?
off. No, all the other girls still tipped me out at the end of the night. It was cool. But
How did your career come to an end? Joey has a good, valid question.
I left.
That I think we'd like to know.
I left.
Why?
You left
Why would you
strip
leave
club.
that heaven?
Because because MCI was closing. Like everybody had got the heads up that MCI was going to close, and they were like, "Hey, go to not Intel, Microtel." It was another call center like down the street, like 2 miles away.
Phase 2.
It was right behind Phase 2 or right in front of it. I know where you're talking about, but it was in that
No,
same area.
Phase 2 was down in Scottsdale where I worked.
There was another Phase 2 down in Tempe.
Phase 1 was in Tempe.
That was I don't know.
You know, talking about call centers,
Remind you of Pizza Hut?
once you become part of the call center world, you see what a big world it is. People that don't know the call center world exists, they don't know like that there's like thousands of jobs out there where you just sit in a cubicle, sit behind a computer all day, take phone calls or do whatever you do. But a lot of people don't know that world exists. And
Man, I'm
and once
almost
you're
30
exposed
years
to
into
it,
this.
yeah, once you know about the call center world, you really don't worry about, like what you're going to do in the future if it's ever up in jeopardy, I guess. Because you know what?
always
This call
exists.
center, boom, boom, boom. That's why call center people, especially at the higher levels, are always bouncing around. Like we're always getting new VPs, always getting new directors. It's because that whole world is almost like it's like a
It's a little gene pool.
it's like a swinger community. It's just like boom, boom, boom. It's like
I know
90210.
about a
Not
swinger
gonna- I
community.
was not gonna go that direction with it, but so anyway, to
Why
answer
not,
your question,
Mr.
Joey,
Strip Club DJ.
I bounced out of there when I left MCI to go to whatever temporary call center. iPhysicianNet was like, "Yo, we can't afford to keep you in there. Come to our offices." And I was going to North Scottsdale every day, so I really couldn't do the Sunnies thing anymore. So I was
Renee,
like, "All right,
didn't
yeah,
you work
no."
at iPhysician?
I can guarantee you, Renee did not work at iPhysicianNet.
What?
Who knows?
I did get
Yeah.
fired from there, though.
What'd you do?
I'm still not sure I understand your reasoning behind saying that you quit Sonny's.
I started.
Good job.
Was it too
different
far?
job. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I was working until like the traditional 8 to 5 in North Scottsdale. So to commute from and I only did Sunnies for like 7 to 9, like the dinner rush or
Oh, you did the
the happy hour.
buffet. The buffet hour.
I did the happy hour, from 6 to 9, whatever, 7 to 9. I was not a Saturday night, middle of the night because I was usually a customer there. Yeah, I did the midday shift, I guess. So I was
Terrence
just like, all right,
did
cool.
it so that he got employee entry into the
Right.
club on his off
free
nights.
food. Free food.
No, definitely. All right, so rule number 1: don't ever eat food from a strip club. That's like what I told Mike. Don't eat
So
crab
when I was
legs
a
from a
bouncer,
buffet
it
in
was my
Vegas.
job. It was my job to put the food out.
Did
Yeah,
you just say
no.
don't eat crab legs at a buffet in Vegas?
Yes. I gave you that advice specifically on our first trip to Vegas. Mike did not listen to me. Neither did the other. Neither did the
Get
other.
sick in Vegas?
Yeah, I've never gotten sick
The
eating crab legs in
toilet
Vegas.
says differently.
I have never gotten sick from a buffet in Vegas.
Yeah, no, I've eaten crab legs in Vegas many times.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna eat crab legs, that's the place to do it is in Vegas.
Okay.
No. Seriously, I've chowed
Oh,
down.
seriously. Look, I had to go use a different bathroom because Mike was in the bathroom for like 3 hours after I said don't eat the crab legs or don't eat it. It was like steamed crab legs. It wasn't even
Bro,
fried
you
or
are definitely
or
living in
grilled.
some
It's steamed
Mandela
is good.
effect stuff. You
What are you
worked
talking
at
about?
Sonny's. I was 3 hours in a bathroom in Vegas.
Yep.
None of this stuff has
I
happened.
know. Working at Sunny's for 8 years. Come on now.
Of course.
Yeah. 17 days in a bathroom in Vegas.
It was bad, man. It was
Fake
bad.
news.
It
Fake.
was bad time.
Cosmo Buffet.
Although I
got-
think we
Yo.
took Tom.
What were we talking about?
I think we took Tom to a strip club buffet for.
And we never even got on Gen X. Now it's too late.
We'll have to save that for next time.
Yeah, well, definitely.
That was
I
funny,
definitely
though.
want to chit chat about it because those were pretty good.
We're all Gen X, right?
No.
What? Are you a boomer?
Joey's a boomer.
Joey, are you a boomer?
I mean, I'm 52, 53 next month.
Does that make you a boomer?
I don't know.
No.
He served in Korea.
What are you talking about? He's got the Medal of Valor from World War II hanging up on the back wall.
It's right up next to your gold record from Sonny's.
Yeah, this is true.
That picture of me
And
and
you're-
Bobby Lee.
I mean, Mike's got a roll of toilet paper from Vegas behind him too. So
Oh, no, I am Gen
Is-
X. Okay, my bad.
He was TikToking for 3 hours. That's what he
I
was
am
doing
Gen
in the
X.
bathroom.
So Gen X is 65 to 85.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that tracks.
Generally
does that make
called
my wife a Gen Xer too? I thought my wife was a millennial.
so originally it was Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. They grouped Gen X and Gen Y to just be called millennials. And then they left the Gen
Wait.
Zers. So
That makes
Renee
no
could be
Gen X is not part of millennials.
No, it's not. It's separate.
Yeah.
look, man, going off of
Millennials are
social
after.
media.
Google even agrees.
Yeah. You're not grouping me in any of that millennial stuff.
You're a millennial.
So does that mean we don't need therapy?
There are some. Okay, there's 4 years of Gen X that are considered millennials.
What?
81.
From 81 on?
Yes. 94.
Okay.
Renee's claiming she's a millennial.
Okay.
Well, she is.
Yeah, she's 84. So
So that means that she falls into what Joey just said, Gen X.
Yeah, she's Gen X, but also a millennial. Because there's a 4-year period that does tie together.
I do think
confusing.
Gen X is one of the most underrated generations.
Oh, that first video you played, that dude was spot on.
100%.
Spot
He just
on.
went off.
And machine gunned it. I mean, it was like it was easy for him. Like he'd been brewing over that for a while, but we'll talk about it next week.
We'll put we'll put a link to that video in the description so
Yeah.
people know what we're talking
There
about.
you go. Because that video was bomb.
Wait,
In fact,
you don't
I
want
need to
to
follow that guy.
you don't want to
Hey,
make this a
anybody got-
special
real quick
edition?
Before we go, anybody got
No.
any shows? I don't know what to watch next.
So I've been watching this dude on Facebook.
What?
Believe it or not, he's a sheriff / bounty hunter, and he has like a professional film crew follow him around.
Anything
And-
on the Netflix or Prime that somebody's watching that shows to
Well, watch
to
Gray Man.
suggest?
Watch Gray Man if you haven't
Okay.
watched that
Gray
yet.
Man
That's a
is
movie
one.
though, so you'll be done with that in 2 hours.
Yeah,
Has anybody watched How to Build a Sex Room?
I saw that on there. I have not, but I'm
I
not
started
gonna
it,
lie.
and it was bad enough where I couldn't watch it.
Okay.
Bad,
It
bad,
did
or
look-
good, bad.
No, it was horrible.
Oh.
Bad
But
meaning
it's
bad, but
popular.
bad meaning good.
It's just yeah.
Hey,
I
wasn't one
love-
of you going to start The Wire?
Oh,
Terrence, you were going to start The Wire.
I was gonna start it too, and I started it and I just couldn't get into it. The
Really?
the screen was bugging me. The square picture.
Oh, the 480p
Oh yeah, it is.
4x3.
It is.
standard
But
def.
I'll still give it a go because of how you guys rate it. I've got to give it a go. I'm a huge fan of a show called Big Timber, and it just came back out for the second
Anything
season.
non-reality.
Let's see.
Kung Fu.
We've been
CW.
finishing
For
Yellowstone.
real. I did. I started watching Kung Fu.
If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to start Sons of Anarchy again.
Oh,
Why?
that's a good one. I love that show.
It's a great show.
Have you watched The Last Kingdom at all?
No.
That's a pretty darn good show.
Anybody else seen The Last Kingdom?
No.
Anybody watch Ragnarok? It's it's English, but it's dubbed.
I watched it in its original language. Not dubbed.
What about
Pretty good show.
season 1 was good.
Yeah, season 2 went downhill. I agree.
Tom, didn't you say you were going to start Valhalla?
I am going to start that. I will start that.
You will absolutely
What's
love
Valhalla?
it. I don't care.
Wait,
who you
what's
are.
Valhalla? I thought it was
Vikings.
Vikings.
Valhalla.
Okay. I'll start that. That was on Hulu, did someone say?
No, Netflix.
Netflix.
I just haven't heard enough good reviews about Resident Evil to start Resident Evil.
I'm seeing
Have you
nothing
guys
but
watched Shadow
bad
and Bone
reviews.
yet?
No.
No?
It's only one season, but it's really good.
Shadow and Bone.
I'm just looking at some stuff that I've seen in the past.
Hey, back to rumors about the Marvel announcements. Did you hear that they're talking about, the guy who plays Homelander being Dracula in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Really?
Yeah. He's
As
almost
Blade
got that
in-
look like he would look like Dracula.
Yeah, I could see that.
I know a good show. It's called Outer Banks.
Love it.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
whole reason that we went to the Carolinas last year.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is?
The whole
Okay.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that show's
Love it.
phenomenal. If you haven't watched it, you got to see it.
John B.
Oh, man.
Oh, you saw it? too?
Phenomenal show. It's Goonies.
Yeah. Well, basically.
Yeah, it's Goonies
More mature.
2022.
Yeah.
Well, 2019/2021.
I think they skipped a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it came out in 19, skipped a year, and then came back out in 21.
You
Hopefully, I
Virgin
think they're
River fans?
no.
New season of that just popped.
Of which
Jurassic World.
That's if
Camp
you're in a
Cretaceous.
sappy, gooey mood, Virgin River is really good.
one? Sounds
Jurassic
sappy.
World, Camp
I'm hooked on Yellowstone though right now, finishing it up.
Dope show.
I'm
Yeah,
working
I'm
on it.
loving what's his name? Just went to the rodeo for the first time, and he won his first rodeo. It was so
Jimmy?
cool. Yeah, Jimmy. So that's where I'm at.
Got his first buckle.
Yeah, he got his first buckle, and he paid off the dude, and then they went and blew him up.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at, though.
I think I might be a little bit ahead of you.
It's a great show.
Oh man, it's
And did you
amazing
ever
to me
watch
that
The
you all
Order?
didn't just watch what?
The Order.
What is it
On
called? The
Netflix.
Order?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
What is
great
it?
show. Werewolves and vampires.
What service is it on?
Netflix.
Netflix?
How many seasons?
2.
2 or 3.
2.
Is it done? Are they coming back?
I don't know.
I mean, they were definitely coming back after season 1 because season 1 was phenomenal. Season 2 is about 3/4 of what season 1 was. Season 1 was phenomenal.
I've seen
Interesting.
season 1. It was really good.
Did you guys watch Lost in Space?
Yes.
Yeah, I've watched.
I saw
all 3
season
seasons.
1.
Awesome.
Oh man, I enjoyed that.
It's a good show. Really,
Yeah.
really well done. Really,
Yeah, I really
well
enjoyed
done.
that. I was disappointed that they put an end to that.
I mean, you kind of have to at some
No, you
point.
don't. There was plenty of
Nah,
room
you
to
could,
go.
you could go on adventures forever. I wish they'd come out with a new Battlestar Galactica or something
are.
in the Battlestar Galactica universe.
They are.
What?
They are. There's a bunch of rumors going around. What they don't know if it's going to be a movie or a new series though. If it's going to be a series, they were talking about is it going to be a reboot or a retelling. So if you ever watch it, you know how everything is cyclic. You know, it starts over again. They don't know if it's going to be starting over the same type of thing. Like somehow they,
Cyclical?
yeah.
Okay, I got to wrap it up, guys.
Alrighty. On that note,
I was going to give you
If
some
you're
other
still
ones,
here, if you're still here and you haven't subscribed, you might as well subscribe because we sucked you in this long.
but we could go for another 45 minutes.
it's
No.
it's
Yeah, this has
Man, I'm
been our
glad
biggest
that you wanna do that.
audience yet.
I mean, if we
6.
want to start doing longer, I'm game, but we have to start an hour earlier.
yeah, I was entertained myself by all the strip club talk, all the breaking news.
Yeah,
of-
I'm okay starting earlier, but you all have to tell me. 8 is kind of a hard stop for me too. Can you guys
But
do
I'm
earlier?
game for doing 2 if you guys want to try it, but we got to start an hour earlier. We'll chit chat about
We
it.
could probably do earlier.
Yeah. Let me know.
All right, cool.
Magics? Probably
I can do
you.
whatever. Hell,
Okay.
we've had brunch before.
Listen, Terrence is good all the time.
Dude's busy.
Not all the time. Not all
Anything
the
after
time.
2 in the afternoon, Terrence is good.
We'll find out in 2 years that he's been DJing at a strip club all this time.
Yeah. For the last 18
I was doing the lunch shift. All right, everybody.
That honestly made my night. So thanks.
Thanks
Magic.
for tuning in. We appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, share this video
won't
with your
even look
friends. We will
Oh,
catch
because
you.
I was looking for a show that Mike.
Throw it in our
was looking for
chat,
shows.
Terrence.